you guys, there's a very sort of 80s new wave sound to the band. Why the 80s? Why did that attract you guys so much? Or I guess maybe Dan?
When we were born.
Yeah, I mean, it was when we were born. It's sort of like, I remember like some of my more fond memories, kind of like when everything was nice and good, not knowing that Reagan was in charge. I remember watching MTV with my brother and seeing like this crazy stuff that they'd put on there, like They Might Be Giants, like eating hamburgers, doing it, like hosting a show, like all these really bizarre colors, and like I sort of associate the sound of new wave to sort of my childhood. And as I grew older and got into more alternative rock, I kind of felt that there was something that was missing from that music. Something that was missing in the music now that was there then was the sort of sense of really happy music, really depressing lyrics. And I love it. Like one of my favorite songs is Disco 2000 by Pulp, and the whole song is just like really depressing about like just basically two friends growing apart, but the music is incredibly poppy, and I like to associate that.
Any favorite 80s cartoons?
Ooh, good one. Yeah, I was a Voltron kid.
Voltron's wicked.
Yeah. I hated He-Man, but
I was always a Ninja Turtles guy myself.
was it like early 90s?
That was early 90s, but it started, I mean, the comic was around in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give you that one.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't. I was born in '86, so I'm trying to remember.
We have 3 years on you.
Yeah,
as far as-
'80s cartoons. I definitely loved. I love Ninja Turtles, and the very short-lived. There was an animated WWF show. I remember.
I remember that. Yeah.
There was like animated portions, and David the Gnome I loved.
David
And
the
a lot of like Nick Jr. stuff that I grew up on.
Muppet Show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Muppet Babies was animated.
Animal was one of my big influences.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he killed it. Yeah.
looked like him.
Yeah, I guess. And you do
I've
play
been
like
told,
him
I've been
as
told.
well.
Yeah.
One of the questions that we ask people that come into the office here is, if you had to recommend 5 albums to a kid that was just sort of getting into music and they really dig you guys, you got to give 5 essential albums they need to have in their record collection. What 5 albums do you recommend?
Would this be like something that would associate with our music in a sense of like?
Let's say they're into you and they want to sort of
Oh,
get into
okay.
more music from you guys,
Gotcha.
starting with you guys.
Huh. Let me think about that.
You know they like the stuff that you guys do.
Yeah. Obviously, I think that.
We're gonna go down the line and do 5 each, or just 5 total?
That'd be a lot. Just come up with 5. Just 5
Here
total.
for a long
is fine.
time.
You know what? Actually, I am right now a product also of the iPod generation, where I don't even remember the album titles anymore.
Right. I'll start us off.
You can start us
I'll
off
kill some
while
time
it
while
goes
you
on.
think.
Yeah.
I mean, The Cure Greatest Hits, which is like a double disc, and the first is all electric, and the second is all acoustic, and it's like the same songs. I think that should count as one.
Yeah.
But there's definitely like the Cure stuff going on with us, and yeah.
There's a lot of Cure stuff going on. A lot of New Order stuff. I'd say.
I just, I want to say the Beatles won. Just, I feel like they're just amazing. So, just good music.
It's hard to go wrong
for kids to get
You
into.
can't go wrong recommending that.
Yeah.
Right.
Pulp, This Is Hardcore. One album that I had on repeat all through college.
4?
And,
We got 4.
and I'm just gonna throw it out there, like Airplane, Odyssey.
Sure, Neutral Milk Hotel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. What's new that you guys like? I mean, I'm sure you listen to music all the time.
Yeah.
On your iPod.
Yeah.
What's on your iPod right now that you would recommend to somebody that maybe you don't normally hear on the radio, something like that?
I'd recommend this band out of New Hampshire called And Then There Were None, which is they're very dancey now. They used to be like a super heavy like metal hardcore band. So they've got like really like hard guitars and hard drums in it, but they've gone like almost as poppy as Plushgun, and it's like really catchy, and it almost feels like you can scream and borderline like mosh to it, but it's all just like dance music. I don't know. They're really solid. Yeah.
Are we allowed to use swear words or?
Sure.
Okay, like Matt introduced me to Starfuckers, so I kind of.
That's a band out of Portland, Oregon.
Out of Portland,
it's
Oregon.
really good. And right now I'm just obsessed with the new M83 record. I just listen to it over and over, and it just hasn't gotten old yet. And it's been like almost 2 months of just listening to it daily. So.
Right on. I want to ask you guys about the single "Just Polite." What's that song about?
The song is mostly about being stuck in that limbo of a breakup, where you're comfortable being unhappy, and there's like this whole vast world of potential out there, but you're not ready yet to like go there. You're both on the same page, and that's sort of what I essentially, when I was writing it, what I was going through, and it's like, you know, this constant like pull of passive aggression.
Having a hit single though, that'll get you out of that limbo, I'd imagine. No?
Surprisingly, I think the limbo is there for me forever. I'm one of those guys that just am always grass is always greener.
Don't worry, man. I'm in a limbo myself right now. It's all good. Cool, guys. Thanks for coming in, man.
Oh, no problem.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Bye.